All right, here we are. We're going to take a look at how to do a couple things inside of Premiere that I think are going to be pretty important. And we're going to start that by using our video to create our sequence. You'll notice this is 24 frames per second. Usually we're going to do 30, but with the Blackmagic Camera app, I've started going 24. I'm going to create my sequence just by dragging this over. That has now created a sequence that matches. But you'll notice I now have two things right here that are showing me that they're the same name. So I'm going to go to the one that is the sequence, that is this icon. I'm going to click it one time, and then I'm going to just say how to, and then we'll call this Enhance and Transcribe. Okay, so that is now going to be the video file that I am working with. So without further ado, let's let this video play us into what is going on today. All right. Hey, so right now we're going to take a quick look at how to do a few things in Adobe Premiere that are going to make your video news packages better. At the moment, I'm recording on the front-facing camera in the Blackmagic Camera app. I'm also not using any sort of external microphone. It's in the storage room, which is why I'm in this location recording. And there's not a lot of noise in here, but still, I think we could make this a little bit better. We're going to do that using the Adobe Enhance AI feature that is inside of some Adobe Premieres, but we're going to go outside and use the on the web version of that. The other thing that we are going to do is we are going to use Transcribe to transcribe this entire section so that if I were doing an interview, I could easily go in and use that transcription for writing my news story. It's really important to be able to see those words there in front of you, and Transcribe makes that so easy. So with that, let's jump in. All right, so we got that. We know what we're going to be doing today. First thing we are going to do is put this audio into Adobe Enhance. I'm going to do this by clicking and trimming off the part of this that I don't need. And I'm going to hit the space to, or the backspace to delete that. Here is my audio. So now I have this, and I am going to want to take this, just the audio file, and put it into transcription. So I'm going to hit that to go to the end. I'm going to hit my O for an out point, go back to the beginning, press I for an end point, and now I'm going to hit Command M to open up my export options. Right here, you'll notice I've got format. I'm going to go all the way to the bottom. I'm going to click Waveform Audio. And now this says how to enhance and transcribe.wav. I am sending it to my desktop, and I'm going to click Export. Once that is done, I'm going to go into Google Chrome. I'm going to go to podcast.adobe.com/enhance. And when I do that, it will force me to sign in to an Adobe account. I believe you can do this with a free account. I have a premium access account, so I am able to go in and do just a few more things, but this works regardless of whether you have the free account or not. I'm going to click Choose Files, and you'll notice that waveform audio is an accepted file. I'm going to click that and upload it, right? So that is going to take however long it takes. All right, and as you can see, we have finally gotten this done. It comes up at 90% strength. I actually like to drop mine down to like 70, 75, somewhere in there. You can hear when I play this back. Kind of a little bit of an issue there at the beginning where it's like trying to AI correct a sound that really wasn't even there. All right. Hey, so right now we're going to take a quick look at how to do a few things in Adobe Premiere. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let me see. I can drop it down a little bit. That are going to make your video news packages better. All right, so that sounds pretty good. So I'm good right there. I'm going to go ahead and click Download. That is going to go into my Downloads folder, and I'm going to go ahead and open up Premiere. You can see that just popped up down here to let me know it was done. I'm going to go into Downloads, and we have an enhanced, and I'm going to click Import. And now when I come in here to listen to this, microphone. It's in the storage. It's actually pretty good. So where is my original video clip there? Going to go ahead and drag this over. And now I'm going to take my enhanced audio and drag it over. And it should line up with that. So I'm just going to click in the middle and hit play. It's in the storage room, which that doesn't sound that bad. It actually has some of the good room tone to it. But I'm going to mute the original audio and just play the backup or the enhanced audio. Which is why I'm in this location recording. And there's not a lot of... So that sounds pretty good. So now that we've got that, what we want to do is let's just go ahead and delete that original audio. I'm going to unmute that track, drag this up there. And now I am going to make sure that I'm on linked selection. And with both of these selected, see right now they're not selected. I can do either of them. I'm going to highlight both of them. I'm going to right click and I'm going to click link. And now what that does is when I click on one, it drags them both. They are now essentially one clip together. So now we have good audio to go with our interview. Obviously, this isn't an interview, but it works just the same as an interview would. And now what we need to do is do the transcription. I've actually done the transcription on this one already. I'm going to go into workspaces, click onto text-based editing. So I'm going to click text-based editing. And now I'm going to come up here and under transcript, I am going to click transcribe, and that will take about 3 seconds. It doesn't always. It does take amount of time depending on how long the audio is. So there we go. It's got those weird things right there. I'm going to show you something that's actually kind of cool because, again, I went to Window, Workspaces, Text-Based Editing. Yours may not have that, so if it doesn't, it's not that big of a deal. You can do the traditional editing method where you go in there and take things out. But in this case, I am going to get it to where it says, it just starts with, hey. So I can see I highlighted hey there on accident. So I'm going to come over here. And now I've highlighted that whole hey, eliminate whatever the thing was doing. I'm going to hit delete. And that actually just trimmed my video. I don't know if you saw that, right? Let's look down here. When I highlighted this section of this text, it highlighted this section of the video. And now when I hit delete, great example, Dempsey. All right. When I hit this, it is, okay, nothing is highlighted now. So I'm going to come back up here to right at the beginning of the word hey. I'm going to highlight all that and I'm going to hit delete. And now it just trimmed off that whole part that we didn't need. Hey, so right now we're going to take a quick look at how to do a few things in Adobe Premiere that are going to make your video news packages better. Okay, so that's good. That actually all looks pretty good there. Going to come down. I don't see any parts where I have any mistakes, but let's just say that I had, like, I wanted to get rid of this part. Well, right here it says API. That's wrong. So I'm going to just click and see. Enhance AI feature. So it says AI feature. So I can actually come in there and just delete that P. And so now it says AI feature. And now when I hit play. AI feature that is inside of so. But what's cool about this is I can click wherever I want it to go and the playhead jumps to that point. Entire section. So that if I were doing an interview, I could easily go in and use that transcription for writing my news story. It's really important to be able to see those words there in front of you, and transcribe makes that so easy. Okay, so we've got this pause right here. I don't know that that is a thing that I would want to delete, but you see when I click on it, it actually highlighted that area. If I were doing this and I were okay with jump cuts, I could just come in and hit delete, and then now in front of you, and transcribe makes that so easy. So with that, let's jump in. All right, so that is how you do your transcription. Now, you have to use this transcription. You have to use the text here to go in and write and arrange your script. So what you're going to do is come to these 3 dots up here. You're going to click those, and you're going to go to export text file. And then that's going to pop this up, and we're just going to click on this and desktop. That's fine. I'm going to hit save. And now when I go to the desktop, I have a file, text file, with all of that text in there. I can then hit Command A, Command C. I have now highlighted all of that and copied it. Now I can paste it into Google Docs and start working on my script. So it's a pretty awesome thing to be able to come in and use this AI. AI 1 to be able to clean up the audio, and then AI 2 to be able to do the transcription, and it makes it easier for us. Really, AI 3 here is going to be using the text-based editing feature inside of Premiere. This is going to save people a lot of time, especially if they're working on some pretty big productions. But that is all I have. I hope that these things are going to help you to be more efficient and better at what we are doing here in the class. So remember, you are making a news package. You are using sound bites or SOTs, sound on tape, little snippets of the interview to tell the story. You are going to arrange those into a logical way that kind of tells the story for you. And then you are going to have B-roll, the video that matches what you're talking about, and make sure that your B-roll has good nat sound, good natural sound. I don't want to hear you talking off to the side of the camera. What I want to hear is the sound of the place where you are actually recording the video. You're going to use that natural sound, the sound bites. You're going to put that together to make a really awesome video. And we call that a NAT pack, natural sound package. It's the easiest kind of package to do. It may be the hardest kind of package to do well, but it's definitely a skill worth learning. All right, let me know if you have any questions. I'm really excited to see how these videos turn out.